Hello, YouTube. I am Anna, your host today. I will guide this conversation with Phil, Eder, and Bruna. Today, we are going to talk about the 4 temperaments, and I will learn with them because it's new for us. So we already did a kind of a test to learn what is our temperament. And let's start with a different presentation. Bruna, can you start?
Of course. Hi, guys. I'm Bruna. And about my temperament, it's called phlegmatic. It says I am relaxed, and there are some things I don't agree here. So I would just focus on the things that I think that match with me. That is about being relaxed and being kind. Most of the time. It also says phlegmatic people prefer stability, which is true. They are consistent. I try to be relaxed, calm, curious. I am too. And I think it says too that these are qualities that make them good administrators. And at some point, I think I am. And that's it about me. And the temperament.
How do you feel? Tell me about your temperament and your personality.
Yeah, it says oh, my microphone is okay. It says that I'm melancholic, and which means I'm fundamentally introverted and thoughtful. Melancholic people are often were perceived as very pondering and considerate, getting rather worried when they could not be on time for events. I think not being on time for events, for me, it's okay, because most of times I really have a lack of, about that. Melancholics can be highly creative in activities such as poetry and art. That's the reason I started my career as IT, right? It matches perfectly. And I can be preoccupied with the tragedy and cruelty in the world. Often they are perfectionists. That's not my case for real. And self-reliant, and independent. The negative part is of being melancholic can get so involved in what they are doing that they forget to think of others. I would say that I forget to think about me rather than others. So yeah, I think there are a couple of things doesn't match exactly, but it's a good thing about self-awareness.
Yeah, it's a good way to start the Friday, see.
Yes.
Eder, tell me about yourself, about your personality, temperament. Your microphone is on, but I can't hear you.
Now can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My temperament is sanguine. The sanguine temperament is fundamentally spontaneous and pleasure-seeking. Sanguine people are sociable and charismatic. They tend to enjoy social gathering, making new friends, and to tend to be boisterous. And they usually quite creative and often daydream. I think it's really who I am, and they have no lack of confidence. This is how I think it's perfectly describe me, because I'm very spontaneous, and I'm sociable and charismatic with many of the peoples, the most of the peoples, and it's how I feel.
Thanks God, I have another sanguine here and no cholerics today, because I did this test when I were preparing this this conversation, but I forgot. But I know I am a sanguine one, And I strongly disagree about the lack of confidence, that I don't have a lack of confidence. Yeah, I have a strong lack of confidence. And the other parts, I totally agree about the spontaneous, sociable, and funny, and the things that are related with sanguine. I would like to have a colleague here just to have all types of temperaments, but that's okay. Let's go to the questions. Yeah, the question number 2, we already answered a little bit. So let's go to the question number 3. Drew, do you want to read and start answering?
Sure. If you could change any aspect of your personality, what would it be? I think something I don't like about the way I am and my personality is that I try, first of all, I try to be in control of everything, and I can't, because it's impossible. And I like to please others, I want everybody to be feeling okay, and I want everybody to be okay and to be nice and to be feeling comfortable, and I don't think about myself a lot of times, because I'm always thinking of pleasing others, and this is a problem, and I'm trying to change it, and that's it.
Yes, I realized that I am exactly in this way this morning. A friend of mine, she texted me in the morning, and I'm not okay today. I will not go to the immersion, and I'm a little bit sad. Then I said, okay, do you want to hang out in the afternoon and eat ice cream? But I don't have this time. I really have a lot of things to do, and I offered the time that I don't have. Then she said, Anna, are you crazy? Yesterday you said that you have no time today, so I will not hang out with you because you can't offer me this time. You don't have. So focus on things that you need to do. Then, okay, thank you. You know me more than myself. It's an aspect that I would like to change about me and to improve the confidence. It's something that I'm learning and working on it, but if I could do this and change, of course, I will choose the confidence. And you, Heather, what would you like to change in your personality?
Oh, in my personality, maybe I would like to change my. Sometimes I feel a little bit anxious because I have a lot of things to do in all of the in most part of the day, and because I have a lot of things, I sometimes I feel anxious. And this is it make me feel sometimes bad because I cannot schedule many things in the same time.
Yes, and it's something that you are learning or working on this in some way, or are you just waiting the time pass?
I'm just waiting the time pass.
Okay, it's a sincerely answer. And you, Phil?
I would definitely not change anything. Nothing, for real. Just because it makes who I am, exactly like with the flaws and mistakes. So I would not change anything, for real. I would just try to understand it better, the reasons and the triggers, and why do I do this or that. Like to really raise awareness over some traits I have, And that's why I'm doing therapy. That's why I'm here talking to all of you in English to develop that. I'm not here to practice English. I'm here to learn about the topic. I'm here to learn about myself. I'm here to learn vocabulary. I have that's my weakness in languages in general, like vocabulary. And I started in 1998 to study English, and I'm still studying. So I think that's exactly about something about my personality that I like most. I'm really persistent. So I do not give up. And at the same time, there are a lot of things that I really don't like, but it's part of who I am. So the things I don't like most, it's being really emotionally involved with other people. Doesn't matter the situation, really get involved. And this is something I love that, but at the same time, it's my worst enemy. It affects me a lot. So, but I wouldn't change. I definitely wouldn't change.
Really good answer. And really mature answer. If I could change, I could change a lot of things on my personality. But it's really good. Question number 4, sorry. What are some things in others' personality that makes you angry? Ed.
What some things in your other personality that make you angry? Maybe in other personality that make me angry. Some people are completely disorganized. Yeah. Because I am a person organized person. Then in other persons, when they are completely disorganized, I feel a little bit angry because of this personality.
Yes, I'm not like you, Ed. Things that make me angry are exactly who I am. An example, I want to control everything. So if I met someone who really wants to control everything, it makes me angry. I am a procrastinate person. And if I found someone really procrastinate, it makes me angry. So it's strange, but oh my God. But no, another thing that makes me angry, it's unpunctual person, because I am punctual, so I hate people who are unpunctual. So in some way, I hate who I identify myself in other person. I identify my own characteristics in others. So yeah, it makes me really angry. And you, Bru, what makes you angry?
I was trying to think here, of something. I think this is really delicate, to say, because I don't know if these aspects, like being disorganized, being unpunctual, if these are things related to the personality. Because, like, for me, things related to personality, they are about your behavior, but not in terms of how can I explain it? Like, maybe the way you interact with other people, not about being responsible or being on time. I don't know if I'm being clear, but I was trying to think of like people who are introverted. It's really hard for me because I like to talk. I am really communicative. So if someone is too quiet or don't talk too much, it's not that it makes me angry, but I don't feel really comfortable in silence. you know. And I think this is not a problem of theirs. It's not their problem. It's mine, who don't know how to deal with silence, you know. So at the same time, I think it's my business, not theirs, you know, because this is how they are. I don't know how to deal with them, you know. I don't know
Yes,
if
I
I was
hate
clear.
people who stay in silence. Oh my God. I really don't have patience with this. If I don't know, I will hang out with someone and this one stays silence. Oh, I am so shy. What the fuck are shy? Open your mouth and talk with me.
Let's
It
say
makes me
something
really
else.
bad. Ah,
But I
nobody
think,
is shy.
yeah, but I think it's not their fault, you know. I think we don't know how to deal with silence, you know. So it's complicated.
Yes, yes. Last weekend, I did a dynamic and I need to look in the eyes for a long time. And it was a dance dynamic. So I was really shy dancing with someone that I really don't know. And I need to stay looking in the eyes all the time. Oh, this time was I don't know, was once that I became shy, just this time that I'm not this kind of one, and it makes me angry. And you, Phil?
I guess exactly this situation where there's no communication, not just about talking, but when there's no communication, people do not open their hearts in a way that you can really connect. It's something that affects me. Everything affects me. I feel like I'm the sun and everybody else is the other planets around me, you know? And this is terrible, terrible. It sucks a lot, you know? So I see the world inside my head that everything is about me. So most of times I like everything that people say, everything that someone reacts, or I don't know, it affects me. I understand that's not about me. Rationally, I understand that. But emotionally, I cannot avoid the feeling. And it's terrible. I remember this week I was driving to pick up my dad, and a guy almost hit the car on me. And I got really, really, really mad. And it's been like years that I don't feel that. And the first reaction I had was, oh, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna follow him and tell him a lot of and then like 3 seconds. Okay, calm down. Why am I going to do this? And then I thought, what is the result about this? Okay, I'm gonna push him on the face, and then what? What's the matter? So I think this is something about my personality that I told before that I wouldn't change, but it affects me, and I try really raise awareness. It's really important for me. That's the reason, again, I'm here. And when there is lack of communication with other people, I think, like, I can talk to someone. For example, I can talk to Anna, and we speak with each other, and then she's not like, it's a superficial talk, you know, like I feel that need of connection, you know, with people, and this is something bad sometimes. Other times it's good, so I try to balance. But again, it affects me. I think affection, it's the word that would describe me most of times, you know. Interesting. Yeah, good thing to think about. Thank you for this topic.
You're welcome. But about the other's personality, what makes you angry?
Yeah, it's exactly about the lack of communication, you know.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the lack of communication. Yeah, the person's not being honest, or it's not talking much, or it's not being clear, or it's not really opening up things. I think that's like, something I don't like, but I understand, I respect, but it's more about me rather than the others, you know?
Yes. Yeah. So let's skip the number 5 and let's go to the number Heather. Choose some question and we will continue talking. I will give this power to you. Oh,
We can't hear you.
Can you hear now?
yes.
Yeah. I didn't got it. Can you repeat?
Yes, I give you the power to choose some question and we will continue talking. We don't need to follow the sequence. Sometimes we can choose another.
Yeah. Because the question 5. Are you shy? And most of the time I'm not shy, but I am shy when I have to speak in public. I think it's the most common thing in modern the personalities. And other question. There's many different. Do you selfish? Do you consider the how does temperament person impact? Oh, I will answer the answer 9. How does your temperament or personality impact in your learn English journey? I have a difficult to create a consistent schedule to study, and I have difficult and focus with focus when I am studying. If happens another any things, I turn I finish my student, and I cannot continues.
Yeah, so let's everyone answer the question number 9. How does your temperament or personality impacts your learning English journey? Yeah, I don't know the answer, but I think the lack of confidence make me use just words and vocabulary that I'm in a comfort zone. And yeah, I think the lack of confidence impacts a lot. And it's something that it's my weak point, but in another way, I consider that the English journey make me so more confidence in other areas of my life. Then I don't know if it's my weak point anymore. I really don't know. It's really strange because in English, yeah, I consider that I don't have any confidence, but the short confidence that I have in English have a really power in other areas of my life. So after this meeting an example, I feel that I am a superpower woman. If I can do this, I can do anything that you ask me. If I can handle people in English, I can handle any kinds of people or personality or meetings that you give me. So in a way, I feel that my confidence is small. Another way, it's low confidence, but in another way, I feel it. If this low confidence has this big power, I don't know what I will do if I have a really confidence in this. But tell me about you, Bru.
I think just like you were saying, I think when I make mistakes, it's something, of course, I improved so much, and I think now it's I'm dealing with it better, but I think mainly when I started studying, and I use it to put a lot of pressure on me, you know, like my English needs to be perfect. I can't make mistakes. And sometimes I use it to cry during classes, you know, because I didn't want to make mistakes. And I realized this is something I don't accept doing in any area of my life, you know. So maybe it's something about my personality. I always want to do things the best way. And I think it really impacted me, but nowadays it's getting better and I try not to focus on it that much. And that's it.
Yes, I feel this. When I commit some mistakes, it impacts on my learning process. And you, Phil?
I was thinking about self-esteem. I don't think it's personality or temperament. But I was trying to think something else. I think like being impulsive on things I'm passionate about, like affects me on my journey learning a language or learning anything. Learning English or learning how to build a plane, it's pretty much the same stuff, like the journey itself. Because for example, I'm really resilient when it comes to adversities and challenges, and it helps me a lot. This kind of personality of being persistent and going through, and okay, I have the big dream to achieve, and I know what I'm doing, and I believe, most importantly, then I think it helped me a lot on a learning journey. So I'm learning Spanish. I do not like Spanish. It's not that I don't like, I hate Spanish. I hate from the bottom of my heart since I was a child. I remember teacher Rose. I don't remember which country she was, but she was Ginger, and she had like, I remember her face, and I do not like to remember that. And that's the reason I don't like Spanish. It's not the reason, but I got it for me, and I feel that it's not her fault. But I don't like it. And that's one of the reasons why I'm studying Spanish, to overcome this challenge. Of course, there are also other reasons and excuses I give myself to study, to make the journey pleasurable. For example, business and money, profit and stuff. But I think the most important is really the challenge. I love the challenge. I love that I don't like Spanish. I don't like English. It's not my passion. But Spanish, I hate. I hate Spanish language. Not the language itself, but for me, personally speaking. So I'm just explaining because I don't want to be canceled on the internet, okay? But I think what impacts on my learning journey, it's really being persistent. It helps me a lot on the whole journey, because there are ups and downs. So I'm in a Spanish journey that it's just downs at the moment, but I'm still going, that's the thing. Doesn't matter the time, but the journey itself. Yeah.
Phil, do you consider yourself as a positive person or a negative one?
I feel myself as a positive person, but more about reality than like just positivity. It's not about positivity or negativity. It's like believing, self-esteem, and it's about believing. I believe in good people. I believe everybody's good. I believe we can change the world. I believe we can overcome the difficulties in our country. I believe education can change someone's lives. That's why I'm on education, working on education. That's why we have Talk and Talk. Otherwise, if I didn't believe, we wouldn't have talk and talk, basically, because every single day, someone is saying, oh, you need to do this. Oh, group conversations are not going to work. You need private conversations. Oh, I need a private teacher. And I say, bullshit. You don't need private teacher. It's you trying to bring excuses to face the challenge. Because talking to one person, it's cozy, it's warm, it's okay, it's good. You feel secure, you feel safe. But when it comes to a group of people, when we are in four and we are talking about personality and we are open up our hearts, our flaws, how do you do that in Portuguese? It's difficult in Portuguese. What about in English? It's even harder, and people don't want to face it. They don't want to fight it. So it's more about believing, and then believing in something, have faith in something, faith in God, faith in your heart, in your intuition, and people, and a subject or a tool. It's what I do, basically. So I don't know if it's positivity, but it's believing in something.
I think it's about to be a positive person, because the question was about how the temperament impacts in the learning English. And me, Eder, and Bruna, we answered about something on our personality that impacts negative in our learning process. And you mentioned something that impacts you in a good way. So it calls my attention, because
there's a reason for that. I do not focus on negativity.
Yeah.
I do not focus. And that's the reason we on Talk and Talk, we do not correct people in here. We are not going to correct. I don't. But you should. Okay, I should, but I'm not going to do it. If you want correction, hire a private teacher. Go to Fluency Academy. Go to Mario Vergara. I don't want people who are focused on mistakes. You are going to develop your mistakes yourself, and it's going to give you freedom. It's going to empower you. You know, so we are talking here, and there are a lot of things that I could bring about vocabulary that I wanted to say, but I can't, because I don't know vocabulary. So, okay, I don't need someone to teach me vocabulary. The vocabulary is already here, the information. So I need to use vocabulary, and then I go and search, and then I learn by myself. You don't need to pay 300-400 reais for a private teacher to teach you vocabulary. You just need to create the environment that demand to speak. And that's exactly what I'm doing on Spanish. I'm not having classes. I just put myself in a position that I need to speak in Spanish, and I don't know the words. I don't know the past tense in Spanish. It drives me crazy. Every time I need to use yo tuve una, the have verb in Spanish in the past drives me crazy. Quedarse, that it's like to stay. It nuts. It's like unbelievable. So every time I focus on improving that by myself, I'm not paying anybody to coach me or to mentor me. So when I focus on the things I have control and the things I can do, I'm not focused on, I procrastinate, I'm late, I'm bad on this, I'm bad on that. I don't need that. Like, I just need to be okay. I don't need to make shit on that, on the things that I'm not good. But the things I'm good, I'm going to improve that. So focus on believing on me rather than pushing me down. It's the way I see things, you know, and it's being natural because I practice every day. And sometimes I do not follow that because I'm a human person, but most of times I have this mindset, you know.
Yes, perfect. Thanks to this coach session. Really good.
Coach session.
Yeah, but it's really important for us. I will try to remember these lessons. Bru, do you consider yourself a selfish person? Why? Number 6.
I think I should be more. I'm learning how to be more selfish, but I wouldn't say I am, because I usually put other things stuff in front of mine, and I don't like it, but I'm still learning how to be more selfish.
Do you consider to be selfish it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's good. It's important to prioritize ourselves first. I think we have this idea. I think it comes from the culture too. That women need to be serving all the time, and it's not nice when you think too much about yourself. Women are always here to serve others. You always need to take care of the others, and it's okay if you forget yourself and if you don't think of you, because you need to like take care of the family. You need to be caring. You need to be always serving others, your husband or your partner, right? So I think we are taught that being selfish is something bad, but at some point, if we don't think of ourselves, it's not really nice. It's not good for us. So I don't see it as a problem anymore.
Really good. Heather, you answered that you were. Did you answer this question? I think you answered about to be shy. Do you consider?
I have answered about to be shy. About to be selfish, I'm consider a person. I'm not consider I am selfish, or I seek to be. I seek not to be selfish.
Good. And you, Phil? Are you selfish? It's a good or bad thing to be selfish?
I don't know how to answer this. I guess I'm selfish. I think everybody does, in some ways. But yeah, I think especially about my job, I need to be selfish, and it's not bad. I try to, I have been coaching people in some way that you need to be selfish. Like when I talk to Bruna and other people working here, like you need to think, we talked about that yesterday. You need to think about your career. It's your career. I don't want you to feel emotionally dependent on talk as a job. I want you to be free to choose whatever you want to do. If you want to work here, you're going to work here. If you want to work in another place, I want you to have this option. As a leader, that's what I think. As a boss, that's my worst enemy. Okay? Because like I'm spending energy and money and everything. But in the end of the day, it's all about people, and everybody I help, they're going to help me back some way. So it doesn't matter if Bruna leaves tomorrow, I'm going to be really desperate. But that's how life is. So I think being selfish, me and other people around me, it's really important, because nobody is giving for that or for you. Nobody cares about yourself, your career, everything. Nobody cares about talk. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares. I am the only person who cares much, and I'm responsible for that. So I think thinking on this way, it's good. But thinking on being selfish to harm someone else, then you're gonna then it's bad, and you're gonna get the consequences one day, I hope, in this lifetime, especially.
Yeah, so let's consider that be selfish. It's a good thing to Philip and Drew. But if I call you as a selfish person, you will consider this as an insult? Because I will consider as an insult.
I will, definitely.
Yeah. But why?
I was called egocentric.
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago. It got me. And Bruno knows that. And I started thinking, yeah, because I'm really egocentric because I need to be. But there's a line, but it's not like what I think about being selfish, egocentric is one thing. What somebody else thinks about that and speak to me, it's something totally different. So I get insulted, yes, for sure. But it tells more about the person than it tells about me, So if I call you you're really selfish, you're a selfish person. And the tone of voice, my behavior, it adds a lot of meaning to the word. So because I want to insult you, so you're gonna feel insulted.
Yes, but I think
deep conversation.
Yeah, it is, and really hard. But I think the world is not ready to assume that we are what we are. An example, I am a gossip person, and I admit this, but dare to call me as a gossip person, I will interpret this as an insult. I'm not ready to give the intimacy, I don't know, to you call me in this way. I know that I am, but I am not there to call me it. I don't know if I am a selfish person. I think I am in a way, but I consider that it's not a good thing. I consider it as an insult. Yeah. And I don't know how to handle with the selfish in a good way, in a way to push me up, not in a bad way,
Yeah, I'm selfish, and I need to be more and more every single day.
Yeah. Deep conversation. Let me close the other room.
And this is a good, it's not about the English language. It's about how you talk and the information. So I don't know how Eder is feeling, but I know that you want to speak a lot of things. But because of English, and your first time here, maybe you're not feeling, I wanted to speak a lot of things, but I still can't. So it's practice, man. It's practice. It's just practice. You don't need to study. You need to practice. And by practicing, you're studying, and you're going to bring vocabulary to yourself. And if you subscribe to Talk and Talk, you're going to get a mentoring session with me. You're going to get group mentoring every month. You're going to have a group of students and teachers to support you on WhatsApp. You're going to have a lot of support. You're not going to be alone in the journey. That's the good thing. Like the community is going to save your English. If you, I've started, but I quit, and then I'm back, and then back and forth. In a group of people, in a community, it helps a lot to keep going.
Yes, Eder, you are so lucky to be your first contact on Talk and Talk in this meeting, because you are with the best host of the week, me. You are with the best boss, that is Philip. I don't know if you realize it, but he created all this project and the platform. So you are in a perfect place with the perfect English teacher, that is Bru. Say hello, Bru. And we have another good hosts as Bonaldinha and Daniel. They are good, but they are not the best one as I am.
Come on.
I'm just kidding.
Here there are many the best hosts. All right, Ana.
No, I am the best one.
All right. Today, in this moment, yes. But Bruna, Gabriela, Endo,
They are
Felipe.
good, but I am the best. Anyway, I'm just kidding, Heather, because I have this kind of joke every single meeting, and it's part of my personality. It's part of my big lack of confidence. I don't know how I'm saying this, but it's part of my show. And I want to know, how was this conversation for you, this first experience? Tell me if it matches with your expectations.
Yeah, I have a good expectations, but because I'm studying with other people now, and I really need to study by myself, then improve my vocabulary with sessions like today, and I will explore more the talk side with other materials or other contents to improve my vocabulary, and I will join with another sessions in the English immersion.
Yeah, we're gonna call you today. Okay, I'm going to call you today, and then I can answer all your questions and explain all the benefits, the materials we have in PDF. Like right now, at the moment, we are offering more than 500 PDFs for you to study in English. We also have the French. So yeah, we have a lot of things. Like you have the planner that is gonna help you to prepare yourself with the questions and the subjects. So if you were subscribed as a Pro student, you could have access to the topic before the class to start. So it's really helpful, and it's going to help you to improve vocabulary. Definitely.
Okay.
If there's something it's really clear is confidence, and it comes fluency with that, and vocabulary. Every single session you have the opportunity to learn a lot of vocabulary in here. And we have other people here to tell if it's true or not. Okay, so if it's not true, just raise your hand and say, no, it's not true. He's lying. I'm waiting for, it's been 6 years. I'm waiting people to tell me on social media, oh, you are a liar. It's all bullshit. I tell every single student, when I started in 2016, I told people on the interviews for private classes, if everything I'm telling you right now, it's a lie, please go to LinkedIn, Instagram, or any other place and tell I'm a liar and it's all bullshit. And it's been 6 years, I'm waiting someone to do that. And every single person who hires me or the platform, I tell that. Okay, so.
Okay.
Does someone want to add something?
This is part of the personality of Felipe. Sincere.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a nice guy. But Eder Jove, I think you're the son of Eder Jove. Yeah, I really don't know. Maybe looks like Eder Jove.
Yeah.
But Eder, it's a very good platform to speak, to make friends, to increase your vocabulary. It's very, very nice, and to have a better communication and make friends. I love to be here. I have a lot of friends. Far from my city, the best city of Brazil, because I live in Goiânia, but I love these guys.
Yeah. I live in Belo Horizonte.
Oh,
Belo Horizonte.
Yeah.
Belo Horizonte.
Belo Horizonte.
I think you in Eder. Belo Horizonte is really the best city of this country.
Yeah.
The best city.
Really the best.
The best.
The best one.
So it's the best.
Yeah.
Guys,
Thank you.
I think
Thank you
that's it for today. Thank you, Heather, for coming this time. I hope I hope I can see you here more times, especially on Friday, 9 a.m. Here is the survey. Please answer. It's really important for me. I know that I am best host of the week, but I need you to reinforce this. So go there, and it's anonymous, guys. So feel free to say that I am not. I know that you are a big liar if you say this, but go there and say that. What did you think about this class, this meeting, about some topics that you would like to talk, and things like that. Okay? Thanks for coming. Next week, I will not be here, but I will have the second best host here to be in my place. So
That is me.
Bruna, just to make sure, guys. And that's it. It was the perfect way to start the Friday. I love to have you here.